Hello people, Firebron15 here. This will be a deck list of my Red Eyes deck that I think I've pretty much finished. I've got a bit of a cold here, so you'll have to bear with me, so anyway, I'll show you what I've got so far. Or you can always post comments or message me and say what I could improve, because, you know, I always like that. Anyway, first card, I've only got one of them because they're quite expensive. If anyone's got any more, when I do my trade binder, because I've just got a new binder which I've put there, I haven't even opened it yet. Message me and we can probably sort out a trade, because I just need another one of those if it's possible, so I'll put it there. It's a really nice sunny day as well. Anyway, next two cards, Darkness Dragon. It was originally just Darkness Dragon, but this is still a really good card to have in a Red Eyes deck, because everything's nearly Dragon type, so it just powers it up and just makes it too powerful. Plus the Red Eyes Darkness Metal can bring it back, so it's just easy. Then of course, if you're making a Red Eyes deck, you need 3 Red Eyes Black Dragons, basically just key monsters. I was planning on putting Ancient Rules in, but I haven't put it in yet, so that'd be useful if you want to make one. Next, in a Red Eyes deck, you've got to have Wyverns. I don't know how you say it, I think it's Wyvern, Raven, Wyvern. Anyway, basically these are, when they're in the graveyard, at the end of your phase, if you didn't normal summon or set, you can remove this from play and bring back one of your Red Eyes monsters, so it's useful to bring back like a Red Eyes Black, as long as you haven't normal summoned or set that turn, so that's really useful. But you can't bring out a Red Eyes Chick, because it's not actually a Red Eyes monster in Japan OCG or something like that. 2 Red Eyes Bee Chicks. This is basically, I only have 2. I did have 3, but it's overkill basically, because you can use them, but there's not that many times that you're going to have a Red Eyes in your hand with that, because that's like a first turn killer. For now, seeing what ban list next time will be, I thought since it's my first really time to put tuners in, because it's a dragon type, I thought I'd put 2 Debris Dragons. Apparently they're real good tuners, and I can actually say yeah they are. Next is Mirage Dragons. I've seen from a lot of dragon decks, these are really helpful for people, and they've won people quite a few times. Because basically, your opponent cannot activate traps during the battle phase. Sorry about that. That's basically to stop things like Magic Cylinder when you're power attacking, so that's good. Another really good tuner that I've found is Flamvel Guard, level 1 star with Dragon type and 2000 defense, so that's a really good one. I have 2 Luster Dragons there just because they're basically beat sticks. Spirit Ryu, because it's a beat stick and it discards as well, so that's good for powering up Red Eyes Darkness. Vanguard of the Dragon, I only have 1 of these because I don't think there'll be many times that you need to special summon it, but basically when it gets destroyed by a battle, let me just read it. Yeah, say it gets done over by a Judgment Dragon or something, you can special summon 1 dragon, normal dragon type monster from either player's graveyard. So that could be a 3 Red Eyes Blacks, you know. Agora's Missionary of Darkness. These are just 2 random cards, but I thought, you know, it was originally for Dragoon it is, but now it's just random, so. But I'm probably going to keep them in, to be honest, because they're quite good. I might put a Dragon Knight quest, and each one of them I'll change to the first one, and that is DD Warrior Lady. Basically a really good card if you just want to get rid of a monster. I have that, I need to get another one of them, and that'll be a DD Warrior Lady, but that's a Dimension Jar. Now to spells. Monster Reborn. These are mainly staples anyway, so I just really like. Book of Moon. I'm trying to think of the names, every time I look at them. Mystical Space Typhoon. Card Destruction, if you draw out a Raven on your first turn and you have a Red Eyes but you can't summon it, just hand Destruction, go to your end phase, then use the Raven's effect and bring out Red Eyes. Soul Exchange to Tribute. Chain Energy, very old card, but I think it's more of an annoying card. As long as this remains face up on the field, you and your opponent have to pay 500 life points to set cards or summon them from your hands. So that's like more of an annoyance card, to be honest. Dimensional Fissure. Basically, this is what for Dragoon it is, but it can be for really anything. Any monster sent to the graveyard is removed from play instead, so I thought that was quite a good one. But I'll probably end up putting that in my side deck, but it's in my main deck for now. Fisher, the original. Destroy one face-up monster with the lowest attack. Thought that would be a nice one. Nobleman of Crossout, good for Gravekeepers. Everyone hates Gravekeepers. Emergency provisions to bring back, to get some more life points, because I don't know whether it's still in this deck, but I think I had a Mausoleum of the Emperor and some other cards that you need to pay life points for. Anyway, Lightning Vortex, Natural Tune. Since I'm not a big Synchro summoner, I thought this were a real good card, because this is basically a level 4 monster I could change into a tuner, so I thought that were awesome. That was just an awesome card for me. Called the Haunted. These are like, traps are basically my staples, not really what other people use. Windstorm of the Equator, I class that as a staple because it's just so useful. Magic Cylinder. Draining Shield. These are basically what I put instead of Mirror Force. 1, I only have 1 Mirror Force. 2, I find this a better effect because it raises my life points instead, so I find that cool. A new one that I've put in, Trap Stone. Another one, Karma Cut. Discard 1 card from your hand and remove from play 1 face-up monster on your opponent's side of the field. If there are cards in your opponent's graveyard with the same name as the removed monster, also remove that from play. That for Dragoon it is, but I think it'll work well with nearly everything. So, next is Disappear. That's another old one. Obviously, Wabaku. That's always a saver. And Curse of Anubis. I'm not actually sure. All face-up effect monsters on the field are changed to defense position during the turn this is activated. This for Dragoon it is, and sort of Gravekeepers, but mainly Dragoon it is. It was when I have another Nobleman of Crossout, which I sometimes side in, and it's for that. Now for Synchros, I'll have to open my drawer, so just put them away. I don't have many. These are just main ones that I think you have. I'm not even sure. You can just sell what ones I should have. First is Stardust Dragon. Second Synchro is Red Dragon Archfiend. That's quite an interesting effect. I don't know why people don't use it. It destroys all the... During the end phase, destroy all other monsters that you did not declare an attack on this turn. So I thought that were a real good one. Sorry, I've got a really bad cold and it's the middle of summer. Well, it's basically a really warm day, so... And I'm off to a barbecue in about 2 hours, so yeah, that's good. Black Rose Dragon. And that's it for my Synchros. I know there's not many, but I think I will eventually get a Dragon Knight quest when I get another DD Warrior Lady. I'll probably need some more Synchros, but that's my deck list for now anyway. Post, comment, rate and subscribe, and of course say how I can improve my deck list of Red Eyes decks. So yeah, always tell me how I can improve, and I'll see you next time, people. Goodbye.